Hey guys, it's Janae and I'm back again with another video. So this time I wanted to talk about my college experience. I did another video like this a while ago in the beginning stages of my college. I don't know if it was like, I think I did like two maybe, like a freshman and sophomore one. And I wanted to come back because I'm at the end of my college career. I graduate in May and it actually has taken me 5 years to graduate from Rose-Hulman. It's been a long 5 years. It's been a long 5 years and I'm just going to talk to you about that because I would have appreciated this type of video from somebody who looked like me before I came to Rose-Hulman. I'm not saying that I would ever do it over again because I wouldn't want to go through college again. I want to be done with school. I can't wait. But it was a good experience and I'm glad it happened to me. So I wrote down some pointers before I like ramble on. So a little bit about me. I'm currently in my last year for mechanical engineering at Rose-Hulman. I've been an ME the whole time. Some of my academic background, it was high school was like so easy for me to get like above a 4.0, especially like with X classes and the weight. Then I got to college and it was like a slap in the face. Cause like at Rose-Hulman everybody's smart. You're not special. You're not special. Everybody's smart. There's probably a lot more people who are smarter than you. You're gonna be exposed to the hardest things. Like those were the hardest years of my life. I went to Rose-Hulman because I wanted a challenge and I didn't know what I was signing up for because that was the biggest challenge of my life. Like everything from like schoolwork was hard, social relationships was hard, personal life, family, everything that can go wrong went wrong. I mean, not everything that can go wrong, but a lot of stuff. It's been like a developing time for me and it's hard to change and grow because like it kind of hurts, like growing pains. But a few things that happened during my college career. I got kicked out of school because my grades were so bad. But this was like after, I'm not even going to use this as an excuse, but my mom passed away in my sophomore year. And it was like the middle where we started getting into like the core engineering classes. And before that, my grades, I was like a C average person. Like I was like, dang, this is hard. Looking back, I definitely could have applied myself more because I don't even know how I got, like before my mom passed, like I don't even know how I got that far, like because I didn't do any homework. I was such a lazy student. Like I was used to not being able to have to work to get my grades, and like I had to work to get C's. Like I had to reteach myself how to study. Like after my mom passed and my grades were bad, I was on academic probation for a while afterwards because like I had very low motivation. Like end of sophomore year, I came back. I left the beginning of January, which is the middle of my sophomore year, and then I came back the next quarter, which was spring quarter, and that starts in March. So January, February, March, like I didn't give myself that much time to like grieve. I don't know how much time to grieve because nobody close to me has ever passed away before. So like I was like, I really don't want to get behind. Like my grades are already bad. I want to graduate on time. Looking back, I don't know if like taking another quarter off would have changed anything. Like because I really thought about it. I was like, if I don't go back now, I probably won't go back ever again. I think that's why I forced myself to go back. And so I went back and my grades were terrible. I passed D's get degrees from like a mug, but still put me on academic probation. And by my junior year, I was like on academic probation like the whole time. I decided to join the softball team and I got a little bit more focused, but like that was a whole nother experience because I was the only black girl on the softball team. And they would like do like borderline racist. I don't know how you can be borderline racist, but I just felt uncomfortable. Like that song by Chris Brown where he's like, nigga, 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 that's my nigga. Like I was in the bus, I put on my headphones because I didn't want to know who did it. I just like, I already had an inkling of like who would be the type to like sing the words. But it was just like really awkward. I didn't get along with the coach because he was awkward as hell and he played favorites. And not to like toot my own horn, but I'm an athlete. So like I'm kind of like naturally good at playing sports. Like I have some type of athletic ability. And compared to the rest of the girls, there was like 13 of us. I was definitely one of their best outfielders, if not the best. But he really did not like me. I did not get along with those other girls. It was super cliquey, and I was like, I'm not about to force this, because like, we don't even win. Like, sometimes we win if it was like a trash school. Our conference is not that good. Like, but it was just like too much emotional. I didn't want to do it. And then you had to go to practice and be with these people all the time. Nah, them girls was crazy. Like, I don't know. I guess the culture that was like that moved out as I was coming in, even though I was late. But the people in my year, I knew them because it was a small school. But like, we weren't like best friends, and they had already clicked up. And they're like, that's my position. I guess they were scared I was gonna take their position because they were unathletic. Like, but yeah, like, I was like, it's not worth it. Like, I'd rather be doing stuff like that I want to do. Like, I enjoy playing softball. I enjoy playing sports. I was like, man, I can go do a league or something. But anyways, yes. During school, the first 2 years, I was single, and I made a promise to my mom before I went to college. I don't know if we made a promise. She was like, you should stay single because college, you need to focus. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to stay single, whatever, duh. So I had my little wild phase. I used to party all the time. Like, niggas ain't shit. Like, niggas are not shit. Except I found... This wasn't even, I had no intentions of dating my current boyfriend right now. We just became really good friends. Like, in the sophomore year, beginning of junior year, like, we just, like, were connected at the hip. People thought we were brother and sister. Like, I was just like, I like hanging out with him. He's a nice person. He has a good soul. Like, he's Christian. Like, I can talk to him about anything. And then he started doing stuff that boyfriends do. Like, I have never really had like a real boyfriend before Theo, but like, he would like text me every day, call me every day, FaceTime me, and get mad like if I didn't text him back or if I text another dude. And I was like, if you're gonna be acting like my boyfriend, you better ask me out or else back off, because ain't nobody got time for that. My mom said, that's what my mom said. She said, give him an ultimatum. Be like, you can either be my friend and not text me every day, or you can be my boyfriend, and you know, then you can get that. Then you can get that, or else I'm just not gonna talk to you. And so we did a lot of stuff. We went back and forth, like not talking to each other. But it's hard not to talk to your best friend. Like I used to like pop up at his house, pop up at work. He used to come over, we do homework. I would distract him while he was doing homework because I was a bad student, and he was in his core classes, and I was in the beginning of my core classes, but I was just distracting him because it's a cute guy. Like, at first it was my friend, but then it was like I definitely had a crush on him. And so at the end, whatever, 3 years ago, 2017, January 14th, 2017, this was right before my mom passed, he asked me to date him, and I was like, okay. Because like right before that, I was so ready. I was like, you're just my friend. Like, I'm fine with that. I'd rather you just be my friend than nothing at all. And so like I was like coming to peace with that. And then he came over to me, and I thought he was just yanking my chain. He was like, I like you, I love everything about you, blah blah blah, you want to be my girl, or I think it's time we take it to the next level, or something like that. And I was like, are you serious? Like, are you joking? I was like, this really isn't funny. And so yes, then we started dating. And relationships are hard, especially during school. I still recommend don't get into a serious relationship. Don't get into a relationship before you finish school, especially engineering school, because both take a lot of time, and like you have to choose where you give your time to. And I would always choose him because it's more fun. Like my camera about to die. I might have to finish this later, but like I would literally just like skip doing homework or a group meeting and say I'm sick just to go take a nap at my boyfriend's house. So that's the tea. Thank you for watching. So look out for part 2 on my experience at Rose-Hulman. Thank you. Bye.
See my face when I slide through every place I would find you. Every time we fell apart, girl, I see it in the scars. Baby, hold my Baby, be my dog.